Okay, for the next part of the video I'm going to show you the brand new screen called Vehicle Information. Okay, so if I just load that screen, and you get a brand new screen. I actually own a black Range Rover and I wanted to use that on the screen, but I couldn't put a black Range Rover picture on a black background, so I've gone for a white Range Rover just for illustration purposes. Okay, all these menus here, normally on a 2010 Range Rover, don't appear here. They actually appear here on the virtual dash. But because I haven't got a virtual dash in this Range Rover, I've created a new menu and put them all here. Now, if we start from the top, Trip Computer. Here you can see everything that's standard on the BMW onboard computer, which is there. Okay. Now, the reason that they are shown empty is, one, because average speed is not currently supported in the this version of the plugin that I'm running at the minute. That's why there's no white text at the side of it. Fuel consumption 1 and 2 is empty because I've cleared it on here just so I can show you when I take it for a spin in a minute and it'll change. Distance to empty, that is actually range on the BMW screen, so range here and also there. Once we go for a drive, you'll see that actually change and it'll actually put the correct figure in. Outside temperature, again, it will pick it up once we go for a quick ride. These reset buttons here are basically the recalculate options on the normal screen. So if I pressed one of these, it'll recalculate the fuel consumption one. It's exactly the same process as if you pressed the buttons and recalculated it through there. Okay, the next screen what we have is engine data. Here it will show you current coolant temperature, current engine RPM to the nearest 100, and current speed in kilometers per hour. The kilometers per hour is a limitation in the plugin. I'm going to speak to the person who makes the plugin to see if we can get that changed to miles per hour. I'm sorry about if it's a bit noisy, it's quite heavily raining here today, so it's a little bit noisy in the car. 4x4 info is basically this from the nav screen, the standard nav screen, the longitude, latitude and current GPS location. The only thing missing off there is altitude at the minute. So as you can see, that is exactly what is written on there. And you'll see that change as we go on a drive. PDC, I will just leave that to show you in a moment, but PC info is basically what the computer is using. Okay, PDC. This is a new option which isn't actually available on any Range Rover, and this is it will show you the PDC values of the parking system. So if I turn the parking sensor system on from here, you'll see lines appear next to the centimetres. Oh, it might help if I turn the car on. And you'll hear the beep. Now, it will display the actual centimetres away from the object, and it will also show you a red, green and yellow bar. As you can see, there we go. We're 50 centimetres away from something at the front, which is probably true. A bit steamed up in here. Very noisy in here today. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start the car, and you will, if we go back to the main menu, we go to engine data, you'll see when I start the car, there we go. So we're currently idling at 600 RPM. Coolant temperature is 55 degrees, which is roughly right on the rev counter on the dash, and the coolant temperature is roughly around a quarter, which is correct, because when it's in halfway it's around 100 degrees. that speed actually changes if I it isn't very quick at responding because it is coming over the iBus network, and the iBus network is not the quickest communication network in the car. The beeping you can hear if we go back to PDC, it's because I'm obviously near something. So what I'm going to do now is, just to show you the other options, I'm going to take it for a quick spin. I'm going to have to put the computer on the passenger seat. Don't know how I'm going to do this. Sorry about the bad angle, it's just the camera's on the armrest and the computer is on the seat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just take the car for a quick spin and you'll see these values changing. In fact, if I go to PDC first, you'll see, because I'm reversing now, you will see the reversing values appear and you'll hear the beeping. Okay, I'm reversing out of the street now, so what I'll do is I'll change back to that. So you can see there you go, the distance to empty is correct, and it says 241 miles, and that is what my current range is on the actual navigation screen. It's a little bit tight where I live, so I'm just reversing out. Okay. Okay, in a few seconds you'll see the miles per gallon fuel consumption computers changing. You can see the outside temperature is now 9 degrees, and that's what it is currently saying on the instrument cluster. 7.4 miles per gallon. This is a V8. It's the 4.4 V8, and you can see engine speed is 500. I've just parked up. Current speed is 0 kilometers an hour, which I said I wanted to change to miles per hour. Coolant temperature is 92 degrees. Which is about right, because the needle's now in the middle of the dial. Okay, trip computer. As you can see before, that's what we said, the 7.6, and if I just have a look at here, the actual dash, 7.4, 7.5, 7.4, 7.4. Okay, so it's not the most economically good car in the world. Distance to empty has disappeared because I've stopped, so obviously you're not using any fuel. The temperature's dropping, it's getting colder here. 4x4 info, I've parked back up on the street. And that's pretty much everything to show you today. Parking distance I've shown you. PC info we've shown you. And that's where I'm up to at this minute in time, so I will do some more work on the project, and then I'll record another short video. Okay, cheers, thanks for watching, bye.